Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Virtue's Last Reward. I know, it's been a while. My apologies. So yeah, we're going back to the warehouse, right? Or to the infirmary. We're telling everyone that Quark's been potted, right? Do you think we're gonna have a room to solve in this route? Because it's not that big of a route, right? From what it looked like on the flowchart. So we could be just rushing towards an ending.
Wait. You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all. Yeah,
this is it?
Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah. Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah? Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we'd found Quark in a treatment center.
I see. Oh, that's good to hear.
Jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
Like we're still stuck here, for one.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
No. Yeah, he'll probably.
Probably? Do you even...
No! I'm not a doctor. Our doctor's dead.
Whatever, at least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to tell Dio, though. Yeah, I'll explain that after Tan and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search two different rooms?
Two?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. Then, what was the other
What
one?
do you mean the other one?
You know where there's the intersection with the three doors? Well, when Kat and I went there, two of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went through the green door, but the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
Probably. I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door? What was
Yeah.
in there?
Nothing really.
Appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
It's called the Golem Bay, though. There weren't any golems in there.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late.
Oh shit, are they dead?
Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
No, I'm not very easy.
Well, let's get it over with.
What are we checking?
Huh.
Oh!
This is the rec room.
Yes.
Theo and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
Yeah, we're about to spray you with luminol. I said nothing, instead made my way over to the cabinet. Inside was a luminol. I reached in and pulled it out, then headed to the light switch and flipped it. The room went dark, and I headed back to where the others were still standing.
Whoa, what is this?
Oh, it's a lights out
You
party.
gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Yes. Why, you scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
Then show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You too, Phi.
Bracelets?
Yep, I want to see the underside of
What do you
them.
mean by that?
I mean the side of on the bottom. The side that doesn't have a display on it. Come on, you really gonna have me make me explain
I
that?
know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it! It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. Your bracelet's a little different than ours. But I'll join in to make it fair. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Phi stuck out their arms. I held mine out as well, wrist pointed upwards.
This okay?
Sure. Yeah. Just hold it like that for a moment. And as fast as I could, I pulled the luminol from my pocket and sprayed across all three of her wrists.
Ugh, cold. What the hell, man?
It was in the fridge. Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. Don't see it glowing. And the glowing Phi's bracelet is clean, but mine,
That means
so's
only
mine.
Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I kind of flubbed my words there. I'll explain in a minute. Grab him! Just show me your bracelet. Is something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, Dio. We don't have time for
Why do
this.
I have to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm gonna kill you if you don't. Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for, but you're not gonna find it on me.
Kay, grab him! And just show me your arm.
No, you don't get to order me around. I have
Yes,
rights.
no, you don't. Kay! As he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get far.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
Oh, getting some flashbacks to some old sci-fi movies. He spun around towards the other exit. Stop him!
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
It's like I've been waiting to do this for a while. All three of us left at Dio. Oh, shiny. I knew it. Kay, break his arms! And that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio, you killed the old lady.
No, you don't understand.
And Alice.
This is all some kind of...
And Luna.
Shit.
What's going on here? I think it's about time.
Break his arms, Kay! As quickly as I could, I explained to Fi with what Kay and I had noticed on the old lady's wrists. So, Dio, you weren't a part of this game to begin with? You killed this old lady and took her bracelet? And then you have been bitching about being stuck here this entire time? But why?
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they wiped it off, I think the luminol would still have it still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. Just pull back the arms, Kay. Crack. It's like a chicken bone. We've got you, Dio. You might as well confess. Well,
All right, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
but why?
Are you Zero?
No, I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
Do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
Do it! So your orders were more important than Alice's and Luna's lives?
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it.
I don't believe you at all.
I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
Yeah, just a liar. That wasn't you.
Tread carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted.
No shit.
He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Come on, I'm telling the truth.
Break his arms.
You gotta believe me.
Then we'll ask him again. And then we'll break his legs. And then we'll ask him again. And if it's not the answer we want, we'll break something else.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow.
Okay, break his legs.
If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
Where will we put
Is
him?
there a room we can lock or anything?
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods.
Oh, freeze his ass.
Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait! I'll be good, I promise.
Oh, no. Break his arms and legs, and then we'll put him in the treatment part. Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with that.
Come on, please. Hey, listen to me.
Well, we'll let you out when the white door's open. Someone's going to need your bracelet to open the secondary door.
Fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing.
You are.
Let go! Let me go! God damn it! I told you assholes to let me go!
Yeah, just pull back.
I
Snap.
can't do this! Stop! Stop! Please stop! Please! No, you can't! Ah!
Did you break his arms and legs? High five, Kay! You can look at the clock.
Open this fucking thing!
Oh, should have broke the legs and arms.
I said open it, goddammit!
Quiet. Quark's sleeping. I don't think so.
Ah, you're gonna pay for this!
Yeah, maybe.
When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
Then you're not getting out. Why would you shout that, you dumb fuck? Now I'm just gonna leave you in there for like a month. So, I guess we figured out who the murderer was. And we found Quark.
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
Yeah.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there? They may have already returned.
Good point. They're probably dead, right? It couldn't be from the bracelets going, like, poison them. Did Dio, like, lock them up again and, like, stab them? Maybe? Oh, could have used the... Soparil, yes. Why did I forget the name of that? Huh. Looks like they aren't back yet.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
Perhaps they're dead. Aw, man. Now we gotta go look for them.
How much time until the white doors open?
50 minutes.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer?
Yeah, I
For all
guess.
we know, they're on their way back right now.
How about, like, one of us waits, and, like, the other two go look? Ken, I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Oh, yeah?
Quark's bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it.
This is true.
Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty much.
See, that's not good.
It's at 9 BP, right?
Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
Oh, no. We wouldn't be able to go through the secondary doors.
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the Cyan pair.
Who's the cyan pair?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
The 2 people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Ten took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they
I don't think
did.
10 would do that. Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
Can't do that. No, that's not possible. Primary doors haven't opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them. I don't know.
How? Yeah, what?
But it's happened before.
Has it?
Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open.
Oh. Sure.
Perhaps this is the same thing.
But that's against the rules.
Yes, I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter?
I mean, probably not.
Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
Oh, what the hell?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
But what would be the point? If they did, we won't know where they went until the door is open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
How about we just kill Dio, take his bracelet, and then Phi doesn't have to be paired up with him? Still just speculation, though. Maybe we should go look for him again. One of us can stay behind so we won't miss them if they come back.
Okay, I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Okay.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, all right? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Nah, I'll just take his bracelet. Of course! It's just like, just snap his arm off. You don't have to kill him, just snap his arm off. Probably should kill him because there's like no doubt that he killed Alice and Luna. And you know, for harming Luna, you gotta kill him. This is the Pantry. Someday we'll come here, probably.
So it would appear.
Actually do the puzzles here. Well, looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
That was it? That's all that was past the red door? I guess that makes sense, right? But still. So they were dead in the infirmary in the other route. Are they dead in the infirmary in this route? Or are they just chained up in the infirmary? Because, like, the bracelets haven't activated yet. Excuse me. There was a cut, I think, on Clover's hand or Ten's hand. A knife, I think. What was that on the ground? It was like a black squiggly mark. No one here either, huh? Ten loves scotch so much I thought we'd find him here drinking some. It was around the time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I could probably that I probably would have described as blankly if I could seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
No. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask...
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I've gotten so used to the suit, I kind of forgotten you were wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyways? You still don't remember anything?
Well, actually, I did remember a little.
Really?
Yes.
What did you remember?
My father.
When Dad... Oh my god. When, Dad, you remembered that? Did it just pop up out of the nowhere?
Please, don't joke. This is serious.
I bet. Sorry. So you remember who your father was?
Yes.
What about your mother?
I don't seem to have one.
Uh-oh. So your dad raised you.
Well...
Kay stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
Oh my god, that is so adorable, but it's so goddamn absurd. Oh my god.
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older.
Are you a robot?
That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though.
We saw you had blood,
So
though.
I never thought it odd.
He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but the only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. Oh, Jesus. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We developed body language to communicate with others, and no one else to communicate with. I suppose it makes sense, and with no one else to communicate with. Once I have learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mention a mother as part of a family, and several, the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own. Someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought, I would be so happy. So for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, was making his way towards his bedroom when I stopped and asked him for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, okay. I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. When he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed. He was giving me a robot to play with, to play the part of a mother. I mean, I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shooed us all out of the lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer and locked myself. That's mean! It's not her fault that she's a robot. You can talk to a robot and it will respond, but in the end, you're still talking to a machine, not a person. Oh, 2B would be pissed. I mean, she's probably actually would not give a shit what you thought. But anyways, if that was what I wanted, I still have the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. It's something, you know, okay, here's the thing. I get it, but if it's something's programmed to, like, feel emotions, then it's feeling emotions. It's fake emotions, sure, but it is feeling them, and you should be ashamed of yourself, baby K! A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continue to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart I longed for a relationship with my father. I think changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I've ever seen, apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help me. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she had known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love with a younger man, and I began to imagine that person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started to eat together. Wait, okay, time out. We gotta take a step back. Here. No, we can't. Can I go back up? Yeah, okay. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a younger man. Oh, okay. In my goddamn mind, I thought she said she told me stories how he'd fall in love with a younger man. And then I was like, wait. Okay, so he fell in love with a man, but he ended up having Kay as a child somewhere along the way? Well, I guess he could have just been bisexual, but at the same time, it was like, what actually happened to Kay's, like, is Kay actually just a robot, too? I'm assuming he's actually a robot or something. I don't know, if his dad made a lifelike robot, I don't know, it was just kind of threw me off there for a second there when we got to the end there. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said, I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone my entire life, manners had never been something I've ever even thought about. My father got in trouble, too, when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The room we consider our living room changed too. Before it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, we sat on the sofa and relaxed with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while, every day I got the family I longed for ever since I was a child. You grew up in this facility. Is that what you're saying? In this place we are? Oh, is your dad Zara Sr.? Is that where this is going? At her suggestion, I started to help my father with my father. They could just be reusing our assets here. But obviously, this is actually a place inside the facility that we've been to. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like a father and son. Just took 18 years. Whenever I impressed him with something I've learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, right, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, that's the old woman that's dead. Yeah? And that is totally the Setzer wannabe Zero Senior. Okay. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye, until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death. I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly that research I'd been helping with was working towards. Probably should have done that before you started helping. Perhaps I thought I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. Ooh. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father and with her, even with the research I had poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor and with it the entire facility, but she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been the earnest desire to give me something to do with my life, or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she'd shown me had been real. She made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't give up in the world, or for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, and she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me and hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future for me? Or to me, it was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give up her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps this is why I lost my memory. He let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Huh.
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
Sure. You're not gonna, die, are you? What's wrong?
I don't feel very well.
Are you actually gonna just drop dead?
It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay?
Yes, I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. I mean, we only have 50 minutes, so you can actually do that. I'll go look for Clover and 10 myself.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
You're not infected. You're not acting like you're infected. Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. Well, guess I'd better get moving then. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran to Phi. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting back in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys.
Well, that's going against what you said.
Waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either.
No, I think I was just listening to Kay's ending.
Damn.
Yeah.
Where's Kay?
He's sleeping / dying, maybe? He's in the
You
lounge.
decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door to the lounge and walked in.
What's up with him?
He's taking a nap. He's not feeling very well. He said he wanted to rest for a
All
bit.
right?
No? I think so. Yeah, we should leave him alone for right now, though. Remember, there's the real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling?
Tired?
I
What?
feel tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Thanks. Really? Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I've managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. The more I try and figure out any of it, the more I feel like my brain's gonna melt and run out of my ears. That'd be disgusting. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole Nonary Game thing? And what is Zero Senior up to? Hell, how about who is Zero Senior? The rabbit said he was one of us, but... Do you think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed him. We've seen Zero Senior, though, in a hologram form. Well, I guess it might have not have been him, but given Kay's flashback there, which was clearly the old woman and Zero Senior, I mean... Well, at least the Zero Senior besides. It's gotta be, right? He said he was ordered to do it, but... And there's more, too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anybody here. I don't even know anything about you, Fi. You like quoting movies sometimes. It's mostly just Lord of the Rings.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's not
I'm
it.
just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off. You heard that, right?
Yeah, it came from the hallway.
Let's go have a look. Came from this hallway? Or are we going downstairs?
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got on the elevator?
Try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs.
Okay, here's the thing. The music got spooky. You're not gonna try to scare me, are you? You're gonna try to scare me. I don't like that. Is the monster gonna jump out at us? Don't you goddamn do it, game!
Thought so.
Let's go. Maybe we should bring the giant man in armor. I mean, he's not feeling good, but still. Feel like it'd be better to have him. Then again, it's not that great of armor, right? Axe cut right through it from, like, wielded by Dio. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door.
Why?
Because the treatment center's there.
Oh.
That's where Dio and Quark are.
So?
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
I don't care about Dio, but Quark, sure. They're fine. Tan or Clover will probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. I don't think they'd hurt Quark or
Are
Dio.
you sure?
Dio, probably. Absolutely.
Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
That would be the first time in his goddamn life. Are you serious? You're gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe.
I don't care if Dio's safe.
No harm in being careful.
That's true, I guess. Alright, fine. I don't know why we... I guess maybe the freezing's not working on Dio's pod. Because Kay and what's his face? Sigma, there we go. They speculated that maybe... Actually, no. They didn't speculate that. I speculated that, didn't I? That the freezing was active in this timeline. Okay, so that probably makes sense then. We headed to the first pod. I cracked open the top and lifted it back. There was Quark, sound asleep. See?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing. How about Dio?
Ah, fuck him. Let's open his. Why? Ah! Oh, did he suffocate? What the hell?
Check his pulse.
Oh, he's dead! His bracelet's right there! It was pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead, but I did it anyways. It's called padding time. Yeah, he's dead.
Look. The oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
That means he asphyxiated. But why?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Who? Chronos, stop raising your hand. It wasn't you.
Look, we should go tell Kay about this.
Take his bracelet. You're gonna need it, Fi. Take his bracelet.
Let's go.
Okay. Without waiting for me to follow, Fi turned and ran off. I took a deep breath and followed. Fi and I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay. Oh, it was just cracks in the ground. I thought what that black stuff was. Kay! Wake up! Something's happened. When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulder and shook. He twitched and quickly sat up.
What is it?
He explained about how we found Dio dead and how it looked like he died of asphyxiation. Appeared that someone had reduced the oxygen level of his pod to 0.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna.
Well, yes.
Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
The only people who could have done it are Clover and 10.
There's also Quark.
Quark was in his pod. What? No. That's impossible. Are you suggesting Quark woke up, opened his pod from the inside, killed Dio, and then went back to sleep?
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility.
I guess you're not wrong.
So just, you know, take it into consideration.
Well, in that case, Fi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Me?
Yes, you could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji.
I mean, but dude, you're following your own logic.
They never did, though, so I got impatient.
And don't get me wrong, though. I was, like, saying we should have killed him before put him in there,
And I
so...
bumped into Sigma in front of the
No.
lounge.
Save us some trouble. She went on to explain about the sound we heard.
I see. So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yeah.
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
No.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
Ah, crap. We've only got 7 minutes until the primary doors open.
All right, let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh, but where is Dio's bracelet?
Is what?
Huh?
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Fi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit.
Told ya!
Right. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
Then we need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab the bracelet.
All three of us don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
Okay, do I have Alice and Luna's bracelet?
All right.
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
Oh, thank you. The yellow bracelets. Were these Alice and Luna's?
Yes. Without these, you would be stuck.
Thank you. I'm gonna cheat a little bit here. Oh, so we have a whole... We do have another room. I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were nearing the end.
So, here you are. Please, take them.
Okay, thanks. After everything Kay just told me, I thought we were ending like real fast. I grabbed the bracelet and shoved them into my pocket.
All right, let's get going.
We will do that next time, though, because my throat is actually tired, but I was holding on because I thought it was ending real soon. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.